Thank you for joining us today for the hands-on demonstration on Mifos X, how to create clients, groups, and centers. We're working today in version 15.03. As you're setting up your system and you're learning about the Mifos X platform, our documentation can be found here, and you'll see a link for our user manual. The user manual, as you click through, has a section covering our topic today. And that same page has 6 child pages where you can click right through, navigate through, and follow step by step how to set everything up. If you have questions and you don't find it in the user manual, use our Answer Hub. This is your link there to the Answer Hub. And you can type in your topic, your question, whatever you need to learn more about. The screen will populate with the most frequently asked questions, all the related questions and answers related to your topic. If you still have a question, simply type it in. If you have some details, give us a few details, submit your question, and someone in the community will respond to you in a very timely fashion. And now I'm going to turn you over to Sangamesh, who is our hands-on demonstration expert, and he will walk you through the system. Sangamesh, take it away. Thanks.
Thank you, Dana, for the introduction. I'm on the Mifos dashboard page. I'll click on the clients, then clients again in the drop-down. Then I'll click on the create client button. So it will provide me the create client page. I could select the office for which the client is going to be created. Let me select Church Street branch and provide the name as Samim Banu and provide the middle name, provide the mobile number. So all the red marked asterisk are mandatory fields and rest of them are optional fields. Let me provide the mobile number, date of birth, and client type. The client type drop down would have been updated since the since the codes and the code value for client type is defined already. So let me select the client type as business, then select the gender. All these drop downs should need to be defined in the code values. I would now select the client classification. I would select as women business, and external ID can be a reference ID. So for this reference ID, I would give as something like G128. And right side of the page, we have a selection of staff. Let me select one of the staff, that is John. And we could submit this without activating right away, or if we want to activate this client, then we need to check the checkbox and it would provide the activation date field. So from here we could provide the date and activate the client. Let me uncheck this one for now, and submitted date on I will provide as 1st of June and click on submit. Now if I click on the clients, so it would show the status as pending. Now the client has been client application has been submitted, but it's in the under the pending status. To make this active, we could click on activate button and provide the date. Otherwise, let me cancel this one. In case if the all the client requirements are not fulfilled, we could also reject the client, withdraw the client, delete the client, or close the client. Let me update the client image. Now I'll select the image and open. Then click on the upload button to upload the image. Now the client image has been uploaded, and we could also upload the client signature. Click on more, upload client signature. Then choose the file, select the file and click on open, then upload button. So if we click on the view client signature, it would show the uploaded image of the signature. And this is the sample signature. I'll click on cancel button. We could also use the capture client image, wherein this can be used if you want to capture it through the web camera. We could also edit the client details at this level by clicking the edit button. Let me click on cancel, and this is the general tab. Beside that we have is a identity is tab. If we click on the add button, it would provide the document type, selection of document type. So depending upon the um, identity document, we could select and provide the details. Let me select as any other ID type and provide the unique number. Let's say H, something like this, and provide the um, identification document name, that is national ID card, and click on submit button. Now the details of the identity for this client is updated here. In case if you want to upload the scan copy of identity document, you could click on the upload button here and choose the file. Let's assume this has a identity document file, and we could provide the name and upload. So if we go back to the identities now, you could download the scanned copy from this download button. And beside that we have is a documents tab, and we could upload the other documents from this section. That can be a client application a copy and any other client copies. Next we have is a data table which was created earlier, that is client additional details. So on clicking the add button, we could capture the additional details. I am providing the address and education. I would select the education for this client and click on submit. So in the note section, you could add any notes. And click on add button. So I'll go back to the general tab and verify all the required documents are provided, and I'll click on activate, and I will activate this as on 1st of June and click on submit button. Now the client status is active. You could see the details from this section. The name, client number is here, external ID, the status, the office name, and the staff. So this is the client page. You could see the client ID here, and this is the external ID, and this is the staff name. You could also unassign the staff and add other staff. And in the more section, we have the client screen reports, then upload client signature, which I have explained earlier, and we could also do the new FD, new RD from this section. And other fields are new loan, new savings, and transfer the client. At this level, we could also edit the client details. Let me quickly create another client. I'll go back to the client now, create client, select the office for Church Street, then provide the name as John, I just provide the mandatory fields and quick details, and activate at this level itself, and I will activate as on 3rd June and click on submit. Now I will click on the upload client image to upload the image for this client. Select the image and click on upload. And this is a client page again here. So now we go to the creating groups. I'll click on the clients, then groups. I'll click on the create group button and select the office. Let me create it for Church Street branch. Then provide the name as Santa Cruz, otherwise Maria, group and select the staff, and we could also submit at this level without activating the group. Let me activate this group as on 1st June, and we could also provide the external reference ID. I would say this has a CHGP, and we could add the created clients from this page itself. That is uh, okay. Okay, let me come back to that. For now, I'll click on the submit button to create the group. Now I'll go back to the groups, and you could see it's standing in pending status. I'll click on the group section and click on activate. I would activate as on 1st June, then click on activate button. Now the group is in active status. You could also differentiate the group page by this icon. And here is the unique identification number for this group, and this is the group name and the office associated with this group, and here is the center details. Now we could also add the members for this group. I'll click on manage groups, manage members, then search for Shamim. I'll click on Shamim and click on the add button. So the Shamim member is added for this group. Now I will search for John and click on add button. Now these groups are added. You could directly go back to the view group by clicking the back button. Now you could see the center page, group page having these members. You could also create a new client using the add button from here. So it directly create a new client from this page. I would click on cancel button, and in the group page we have a node section wherein you could add the nodes, and we have a committee wherein you could select a client and make him as a group leader. So for that you should have defined the role for that. So let me click on cancel button, and I would come back to the general tab. You could see the group summary here. It provides the activation date, staff name, external ID, summary, number of active clients, to loan details. Since I haven't given any loans for the groups or the centers, so it's showing it has 0. And from this section we could also add a meeting date. Let me click on more button, then attach meeting, and I could provide the meeting start date. Let me start this as on June 1st. Repeat, I'll give the checkbox so that it repeats the meeting. and repeats when I would select daily. We have weekly, monthly, early, and repeats every. I'll give it as one. Let me click on submit button. So now the meeting is attached. You could give the JLG loan wherein it syncs with the meeting date for the repeat meeting, and it could you could generate the collection sheet according to that. Now we have group savings application and group loan application where you could give the application for a group, and we have a bulk JLG loan application where you could create a bulk JLG loan application using this button. And in the more section, we have the attendance and unassigned staff and then close option. Now I would go back to the centers client. I'll click on the centers, create center, provide the name as Santa Maria Center, and select the office, then select the staff. We could also activate at this level. Let me activate at this level and provide the submitted date and activation date as on 1st of June. I'll click on submit button. Now once the center is created, this is the center page. You could click on manage groups to add the available group. Let me search for Santa Maria group. I'll click on the Santa Maria group and click on the add button. Okay, since the meeting is attached, it's saying it can't be added, but this is the way you could add the available group. Otherwise, we could create a new group here. Let me create a new group, add group. I would say it has Santa Maria group 2. Then select the staff, then activate. I would activate as on 1st of June and click on submit. Now at this level in the center page, we could a group page, we could go back to the center and click on the center, and it would provide the details here. So this is the center summary details, and we have a edit option, add group, manage groups, and we could also create a center savings application. And in the more, we can attach the meeting and close and staff assignment history. Let me click on the attach meeting. Let me attach meeting as on 1st of June and click on submit. So this attached meeting automatically gets synced with the group as well, group meetings. So for this group, we could also add the available group, that is Shamim Banu, and John Doe. So, in case if we want to search for the client group or the centers, so we have a global search here wherein you could search for, let's say, for, John, and it could show the details here. It would show the entire entity detail and the name here, and the this is the client ID. So if I click on the John Doe, it would take me to the client page of John Doe. In the same way, Santa Maria. So I just provided the Santa, and it is providing the all the names with the Santa. And we have a group centers and group two. So let me click on Santa Maria Center. So it would take me to the Santa Maria Center page. Now, once the loans are created, you could see the page loans and the savings are created. You could see the page like this. So it would show the loan account overview, and it would show the active loans um, details here. And for the savings, it would show the savings account overview here. You could also see the view closed loans, which would show the closed loan details. And if you click on the view closed savings, it would show the closed savings details. Now pass back to Dana.
Oh, thank you so much, Sangamesh. I'd like to remind our viewers that we have help available to you through a number of channels. We have our Answer Hub. We have our demo server available. You can bang around on that as much as you want, test your ideas, see what you can do, see if you want to do it in your own system, test it here before putting it in your own system. If you have not signed up for our user list, please do so. You'll get an idea of what else is happening in the Mifos community, and you may get some bright ideas, or you may be able to help out one of the fellow users. We also have our chat support available at Gitter. Of course, this is our main website and our general mailbox, which is constantly monitored. I'd like to thank you for your attention, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.